Today's show consists of a story I recently read on Reddit. And shows up at my house with all her stuff. Tells me she's going to be living with me for a while. So, without getting too political, we recently had an election in the USA. My aunt supported one side, while her husband and adult offspring supported the other. The election did not go the way my aunt wanted it to, and proceeded to flip her shit, breaking things, yelling, and even going as far as to set my daughter's I voted sticker on fire. Her husband called the cops. The cops declined to arrest her for anything, but suggested that she find a different place to stay for the night. This happened yesterday in New Jersey. Fast forward to 2 a.m. today. Here I am, sleeping peacefully in my home with my family over 500 miles from all that drama when my fence alarm goes off, waking me up. I don't know if it's a bear or a trespasser, so I get my pants on and grab my shotgun just to be safe. Turns out my aunt cut the lock off my front gate because she couldn't get in, and I wasn't answering my phone. Why the hell did she have bolt cutters in her car? I safely stowed my weapon and asked her, "What the fuck?" She starts crying and screaming, mind you, this is 2 a.m. in the quiet rural community, about how the devil took her family and they threw her out. And she says that since she has nowhere else to go, I need to let her in so she can stay in my guest room for a while. I told her one of my guildies is using that room right now. The room is occupied. The person came from Texas all the way from West Virginia to hang out with me. I'm not going to toss them out with 30 seconds of notice because my aunt showed up. So she decided to call the police and tell them I'm keeping her from entering her home. We're out in the woods, so the cops don't get here quick. 4:41 a.m., the cops show up. I see them talking to her in my driveway. She shows them the bolt cutters and the ruined lock. A few minutes later, the officer knocks on my door. Your tenant claims that. Cut him off and tell him that I do not have a tenant. I own and occupy the structure, and I offer to show him the deed. Well, this woman claims, I cut him off again. What's the address on her ID say? I asked the cop. At this point, the cop is pissed at me, so I can tell. So I try to de-escalate the situation. Look, man, she doesn't live here. She has never lived here. That's my aunt. She lives in New Jersey. Please check her ID card. Cop calms down a bit and lets me know that he will talk to her and then come back. 10 minutes later, the cop come back to my door. Three of them this time, not just the one from earlier. One of them had stripes and a rocker on his arm, so I could tell he was important. He asked me if there's any way Aunt can stay here for the night because she's too drunk to drive, so he can't let her back on the road. This woman just drove from New Jersey to West Virginia drunk. Thank God she didn't kill anyone. I told him that she cannot stay here, but that I'm sure there's room in their local jail. The cop asked me if she can just sleep in her car in my driveway and leave in the morning. I told him absolutely not. When she wakes up in the morning, I would just have to call those police to come get her off my property again. So that would solve nothing. I asked them to remove her from my property. Long story short, her car got towed and she is in the drunk tank for the night. No charges pending. So much for sleeping tonight. My kids need to be up for school soon. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this show, please click that like button, send it to someone you love, and don't forget to ring the bell. Have a great day. Bye.